Morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Bink or Bust online poker bankroll challenge. Trying to get to NL1K with a 100K bankroll. Here in the bottom right, as we check, went raise, call, we 3-bet, he cold called, he folded, and then bet fold also called. Obviously, the ranges are going to be pretty wide there against all the fish. We're going to get out of the way, unfortunately. 8-6 and queen 3. Offsuit, 8-6 offsuit, and queen 3. We're just gonna fold ace 6 here, fold queen 10 here. So we have some NL50 tables and some NL100 tables up and running. We'll check here, fold here. I guess we've already gone live, so that can get out of the way. This can get out of the way. So we actually got some tables this morning. Saturday mornings are usually pretty hit and miss with morning action. We're just gonna check for the 8-6 suited, ace 9 bump up. So there was, before we fired the stream up, there was one hand here where we had pocket aces. Short stack raised, we small 3-bet, we got cold called by king jack suited. Flop came 5-6-10. We overbet pot, he shoved and called, and we unfortunately lost both runouts with the redraw too. Didn't run great so far. We better remark this guy as a pretty mega whale after just seeing that hand. It's just weird. 6 offsuit. So he's probably obviously just calling anything connected, really. So bring up PokerCraft and we'll get ourselves an update here. Here, fold the king 10. It's just a limped pot we're involved in. We're just checking. And they will bet, and we will fold. So, yesterday, we had a pretty good session yesterday. Morning started off not great, down 150, but by the end of the day, we finished up 275, 265. Obviously, that was a later night session that we didn't get to stream. But obviously, like we talked about, we're not going to be able to stream every single session we play. Overall, I think that brought us back to even on the challenge over the last few days. And here, what happened here? We just overcall. We'll just check this one. Okay, king rolls off on the turn. Fold with 6. Could raise this or call. I think we'll call here, and then we can decide on the turn. Or on the river, sorry. I was hoping he had a king and he wasn't just stabbing at it. We're gonna value bet obviously with the straights. 3-bet the ace 8 suited, fold 10-8. 3-bet pre-flop. He calls. We'll half pot here. Ace 7 suited, and then we're gonna go half pot again, and then we're just gonna shift the river. And we just stuffle it all in. If we lose to pocket 7s or 10s, or king 10 suited, that's fine. He also has king jack, queen jacks mixed in there. So 3-bet pot, top pair, top kicker, just bet shove. So there's that classic ace for us lately with queens or kings on the flop. I'm just gonna check to him. I think we would just fire at a value bet here with the 10 after nobody's bet against this guy. We will call here with the queens. You might notice I need to constantly shift. Something's happened to my chair, like the compressor in it or whatever it is broken or not working. It's constantly sinking on us. 3-bet queen nine suited. So he bets flop, checks back turn. I think we'll just block bet here. He always has tons of aces. Some flushes come in, straights come in. I still think there's a bunch of hands we do beat, like 9x, 8, 9, 9, 10, cover 10s, stuff like that, that don't always 3-bet pre. Okay, he checks. I think we just check back the nut. Wow, it's not a great run out. Good run out for our range, but with our specific hand, we'll just try to get the showdown here. It's a little big in position. He's queen, 3-betting. He'll ice up queen 10. So anyways, so far on the challenge, the 6-4 suited. I think let's fold under the gun. EV wise, there's a bunch of NL25 mixed in here also. So EV wise, we're up pretty good. We haven't been running the greatest, obviously, as you can tell here. We did have a nice turnaround to come out of this though yesterday, so that's nice to see. Okay, fold the A5. We're gonna open the Jack 9 offsuit, fold the queen 3, check the Jack 7. We iso pre. We're just gonna barrel here with the king queen. We're gonna 3-bet the pocket aces. We pick up some equity here. We're just gonna overbet, try to get him to fold out with like a 7. I'm gonna check with the king here when the ace of clubs rolls off. I think I'll just check down. King jack off, 3-betting against the button open. I think we'll just let this one go in the top right. So I'm hoping most of these tables stay. What do we have? 2 NL 100 tables, and the rest are NL 50 by the looks of it. Bring this in here. I think we can sit this on a 100 table. Get out of the way. There we go. We do 3-bet. It's not a great board. We do c-bet it sometimes. We do the king of spades, so I think actually this time we will fire it. I think without the king of spades, just check it. And we kick down. Can't small c-bet here. Like if you small c-bet here, they're going to call every single hand. Like these boards in a 3-bet pot. So pretty sure. I don't care what really GTO says. If you small bet there, they're never folding anything. They're just going to float you. Here, we'll just value bet, I think, out of position, and we will also value bet here with the king 8, and we'll 3-bet the ace jack, 5-3. And just to confirm, you raised free call. We're going to value bet again here. Down. So they don't get into us on this board. We're obviously calling here with gut shots, and the ace high can definitely be good. Okay, now we're going to go small. I don't necessarily think he's looking for the check shove. It doesn't matter now anyways. Nice. Right. So, rando donk bet, thinks it on the turn, and then we come out on top. Pretty standard hand there. We're shoving every river with the ace of hearts there. We'll open the king 8 off, raise the king 7 suited, raise the 6-2 suited, we'll raise the 10-9 suited. Okay, we'll take that one down. We'll fold to the 3-bet here and squeeze here. We'll have to let go, and we'll ISO with the ace jack. Raise the 6-7 suited. Schooner leads into us. We're just gonna small c bet here. Okay, that's a good turn card. I think we can block that probably again. I think I'm just gonna fold here in the bottom right. Not sure. That's probably a call, but he went so big that I'm not 100% sure on that. And we'll go bigger here for value when we make two pair. I think we check back flop. Yeah, and then he checked to us. So with the double flushes out there, we'll bet. And we'd call this guy if he check raised. He does like to check raise somewhat. Now I gotta get the stream pulled up here, guys. So I'll just pull that out of the way. I will fold the 8-6, defend the queen 6 suited. I'll raise the king 6 off. We're gonna check to him there, fold the jack 5. Now we'll open pretty wide, small blind into big blind. Essentially, until they prove to us that they can flop, check, bet, call. Okay, we're gonna go for a check raise here. I just gotta meet my stream. There we go. He does not check raise. So I think we just have to bet ourselves here. I'm just gonna go 1. And we're gonna raise the 9-10 offsuit. So I'm going 1 here because I don't think he has a strong enough hand to call like 7 or 8. So I think having the full house here is a great spot to balance out our 10%. When I don't think we're gonna get much value anyways. So and we do like that 10% river bet. So spots like that where I don't think we're missing any value because I don't think he's gonna call much if we go like half to 3/4 pot. So by going 10%, it obviously strengthens that range for us. And then I'm just gonna limp here. And I check here, and we're gonna bet here with the 9-10. So it'll strengthen that range for us, and it also gives him that opportunity to spew. This is terribly played, just raise pre-flop. And then you should probably be calling there if you do limp in. Here's the ISO. Queen 3 will fold. With a bet and a call, we'll fold 6-5. Okay, I'll raise up to 5s. Okay, he does limp raise us. Fold the king 8. Call this time. Okay, I'm gonna raise the jack 10. And we're gonna be c-betting here and doing a lot of double barreling in the top right. Calls. And we're double barreling. Calls again. And then leads out. I don't think he's going to lead out as a bluff there very often. I think raise pre and go bet 3/4 or bet small, bet 3/4. I don't see a lot of bluffs coming in. I mean, okay, we're going to call here the deuces. Obviously, there will be some bluffs. I just don't think we're doing enough. And then the deuces, we're just and I think we just fold here. No matter what his hand is, he has a ton of outs against us. If we're not already ahead. I'm going to fold to that donk lead. Fold the 8-7. Fold the 6-7. Fold here. call. My God. See, Drojan's nice sometimes, but Jesus. If you're trying to keep your table open, or your lobby open, not that great. Fold the 9 deuce. Okay. Ace deuce fold. Open 6-4 suited. Check the jack 3. Our hand is probably good. I think we could value it at least once here. Okay, we're going to continuation bet here with the backdoor and the flush draw. And I think we just barrel again. This guy obviously has a ton in his range. And now we value bet again on the ace. Raise the king 10, folding the queen 7. Okay, and we'll just, I guess, we're going to open up the aces here, open up the queen 8 here. Is that your thing? Just call, I guess. Okay, I'll check back queen 8 here. And I think we'll just go for 2 small 10% value bets. I think we check the turn too, right? Check flop. He bets out on the turn, and then the river we are calling down here. Yes. I'm going to call against the min bet. And fire at our little 10% block bet here. Calls. So could have got him off our hand without those 10% bets, but maybe. Okay, so let's readjust PokerCraft back to just tracking today. 3-betting king queen off, raising the king queen off, fold 9-6, fold jack 5, king 3 suited. Hopefully the music level is good. If it's not, just shoot me a message and I can adjust it. If you guys are watching the stream, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the little thumbs up button as well. Really helps promote the stream. Just getting that little bit of action and that little bit of chats can kind of boost it up a little bit. I think if this challenge progresses and we can kind of stick to streaming quite a bit, I think it'll pick up traction, especially as we start moving up stakes. Check 10. I'm just checking down the king because the guy's such a wide range that we're just going to be good a large portion of the time. And I don't expect him to fold very often, so we're never, like, it's hard to get him to fold. That would be worse a lot of the time. Okay, 4-3 folding. A little bit of a reg battling here. I think these guys are all regs. And I think we just go a little block value bet here. Okay, 2 pair. Call 8-6. Interesting. Lose to 6-7. 4-5. We're just calling here. We're not gonna fold. That's okay. Not a whole lot you can do in that spot with the fours. King Jack suited. We're gonna squeeze. Ace-8 suited. Fold this time. And we'll defend the ace again. Fold to 10-8 suited. Okay, flop top 2 after squeezing. I think we just go small here and then we'll go bigger on the turn and then we'll shove the river this time. Okay. 3-bet the 4s. And against him, we have to call down here at ace. Okay. And we are 4-bet not folding here with ace king. We 3-bet the fours. And again, cold call, cold call, call. It's interesting. Now I'm just gonna go 10% here. I don't think we need to go very big. I think multi-way, copying multi-way will fold out a lot of, villains bad, like shitty hands, shitty holdings, etc. This guy with the min 3-bet. We can't really fold to that. We just have to call. Pretty much getting odds to set mine for that sizing. If he checks, so if I had a king, I am going to check some portion of the time here because it doesn't look like he has much. We're going to be looking kind of for a bluff when we do have a king. We're just looking to check down. He can obviously have flush draws. There's a good chance he just has an 8 though. Definitely doesn't have a king. Yeah. So this guy will give his money away. You just gotta kind of wait for it. The issue is with like when you know he doesn't have a king there, the only issue is that against the guys who are calling that much, it'd be hard to get him off his hand, I think. So we just kind of want to wait for when we do have a king there and then attack for value versus trying to go for too many bluffs. Okay, so let's set this up for today. I think we're probably about even on the day. Oh, EV, we're way up, actually. Kind of as a standard lately. We are up. So far, I guess so. And with bottom pair on this board, I'm going to go big. Raise these 3 suited, and we're just going to fold fours. It's a really good board, obviously, for our range as the pre-flop 3-better. The 7 gives us a bunch of outs. If he happened to have a hand here, and he does make the call. This guy just been 3. We're not allowed to fold here. We just got station folding to him. Ace 3 suited folding. We call the ace 10 this time. Definitely 3-betted a bunch. After he called on that board, I think we just check back. King Jack improved if he called something like that as well. There's a good chance he just has like Queen King at this point once he checks again. I don't think there's much that we're going to value bet here with the ace 10. Yeah, I think we just have to check down. I will fold the ace 8 here. King 5 as well. Okay, we're just going to go small against the fish there. And we're going to squeeze here with the ace king. Okay. Checks back again. I'm just going to try to win here. Not the best hand to bluff with. Obviously, we're blocked by 10 Jack and stuff that we're going to be trying to fold out. But I think they check. We're just going to go. Okay, we make the nuts on the turn, and we're going to value bet. And unfortunately, it just tosses it away. No action with the jacks. Fold the ace 4 and the 5-3. Okay. We will squeeze with the Jack Queen there some portion of the time. I don't know if GTO does. I don't think it does or not. Definitely Jack Queen suited, it'll squeeze out, but with most villains not 4-betting enough, three betting becomes significantly more profitable. And with, it's a combination of everything. Four betting becomes more profitable because people don't five bet shove late enough, and so on and so forth. Okay. Checks flop, we raise pre. We don't do a lot of c-betting on this board, but obviously with the gut shot 2 overs, I think it's a fine spot to do it. I think he has pocket 3s, pocket 8s, pocket 10s, 8-10. He's going to do some check raising. And we're just going to fold here, I think, without a club. With a club, we can call. I'll go with 5-3 suited. Again, a little bit loose. Queen deuce suited. But four-handed, we're going to be playing a pretty wide range. Two blocks of jack queens that would call. It's going to be a 3-bet some portion of the time. I can start using my RNG a little bit more for spots like that. Now we're just going to check here, or here. I think we just check back the 8s. All right. I'm going to go big here. I think he has a 5. Ace high, yeah. So the overbet there works great because it doesn't, like, I don't have a king, so it looks bluffy, right? Like, I would have bet a king on the turn most times in his mind, probably. Okay, we just flush here. We're gonna go for a barrel. I like to go big a lot of the time without the ace of hearts, especially because when he has the ace of hearts, he's gonna chase. So we want to get a lot of value out of that. And we do 3-bet okay run again, so I'm hoping to get some action out of him. Okay, he just calls. And I think I'm just going to check to him. If he bets, we're probably going to go check, call, check, call, check, call, and hope he continues bluffing. If he checks, we're going to just start betting for value on the turn. Because most of his hands, like 10s, jacks, queens, kings, are going to check back here. If he has pocket 3s or pocket 8s, he has pocket 3s, pocket 8s, now pocket, he doesn't have pocket queens, but pocket 3s, pocket 8s. They're going to blast off and put it in anyways. So I don't think he's going to value bet 10s, jacks, queens, kings, aces, or 10s, jacks, queens, kings on the flop enough. So we're just going to check. Basically, because he bet that flop, we're thinking he has a bluff. So we're going to try to give him a chance to bluff into us again. Which looks like he's considering anyways. Fold the 10-9. Oh, he does just check back, so. Almost had him. Almost had him. Okay, we're gonna raise the 9-7 suited, fold the 5-4. I think with all these tables up, yeah, we're going to bump up the 10s here. I think we can drop our opening range because we're going to be opening so wide. 2, 3. Okay, I am going to stab at this with an overbet here. Oh, double gut shots. It just snap clips it back. Okay, I guess we're folding. 3s, lost track of that hand. Jack 9 suited with a lot of 3-betting, but we're going to call this time. I only called because I knew I was going to flop trip jacks, obviously. Check ace queen. I'm gonna see bet this board. Fold the 10-7. We're just bet the hand here. Okay, gonna call here with the jack 9. 3-bet the ace 10. Raise the ace 3 suited. I should fold to 5. I think I just call the Jack 9 here. I don't think there's a lot of value in bluffing. That could be like too nitty, but I think when we raise there, what are we gonna get called by? Is kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, we're gonna value bet the Jack of Diamonds. And 54 will defend. That's a good flop. And we're gonna check call here with the ace, I think. Fold the deuces, raise the 9-8 offsuit, fold the ace 10, raise the ace king. So he checks to us. I'm gonna go hot pot here. And we are gonna 4-bet get it in. With the ace king offsuit heads up, obviously. We are gonna leave this table. So he does go for the check call. Queen rolls off. I don't think we need to bluff. I think if he has like jacks, queens, kings, and he's protecting that range, I think he checks more often. We can check back the queens here, check here. Queen 8 suited, we're gonna check here. Yeah, so with the 8-7-8 suited, we have so much equity that we don't want to burn off. And I'm gonna leave this table. I think I'm gonna value bet now. I'm gonna check back here. That's a really good turn card for us. If he has pocket queens or pocket tens, the money's going in. Yeah, so the reason I bet the turn against the fish, check twice, is it does give us some value. It also makes an easier river decision because they're just going to check to us again a lot of the time. Nice. So now I'm going to rip this, I think. I don't think he has Jack 9 often enough. I think he has some like ace 10, king 10s. I think he has some pocket 10s, pocket jacks that just like check call instead of check raising. He has some king queen, ace queen that hit. I think the 2x pot and us having hearts makes it less likely that he had a flush draw and more likely that he just has like an overpair that checked on this board, which is fine. Definitely checking a bunch with overpairs on those boards. When he goes this big, I think we'll just call flush draw. A little bit smaller, we check raise. When the board pairs out like that, I am just fold it. It's not a bad spot to bluff raise, but so I think we're right. Like I think our read's right. He has like ace 10 a lot of the time, or king 10, or like pocket jacks maybe. Could also possibly turn to queen. It's also possible though, like when I 2x there, right? Like you're polarizing so much, so. And this guy is for sure willing to call. Carry through the jack 8 suit, raise the ace 5. BC says pegs, I think, or hags. Screens are busted up. Exclamation mark tags. I'm not sure what you mean. Jack 4. We're gonna double barrel here. What just happened? Oh, I'm in the big blind. Okay. That makes more sense. We will open ace 6, fold jack 4. Queen 8 suited, we'll just let that go. Small blind. A few of these marginal hands I need to. I'm gonna have to run through GTO again. for the opening ranges. I'm just gonna call here with ace high. Just because I don't want him to think I'm gonna go check, 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 fold to small bets. E7 suited, we're gonna 3-bet. The king queen suited here. I will call with this guy in the pot because we're going to be dominating a ton of his range. Fold the 3 beers, fold the jack 8 suited, jack the king queen. Check the queen 9. We're going to call here. Next. Fold the 6 deuce. Fold the 7 deuce and the 10-6 as well. Folding the jack 3 offsuit. We're going to bump out the queen 6 suited. 3 bets, fold here. Probably call this, probably 4-bet this a bunch. I think we'll go for the 4-bet this time. Oh my goodness. And we're going to bump out the 8. Bring this up so you can actually see it. And pretty much at all the tables we can be at, realistically. Okay, so that's a good result. We 4-bet. And he calls. Go a little bit bigger, and then we're just going to jump to it. And London with the fold call, and then we get squeezed. Fold there. Eight and a half I go. It's just kind of there's no strategy to that. It's kind of just what my hand does. I have this like little number pad that I use to type in my bet sizing. So usually I go 8 if there's a bunch of action, just because it's easier to click 8. Don't really want that up there. Fold 5-4, pocket 3s, small blind, just folding. King 10 on the 73. We'll just bump it up here. It's a little bit loose for sure. Fold 10-9. So maybe tags. BC asks tags. It could just mean that he's wondering what my tags are. Queen 8, we're going to fold. The 6-5, defend. King 10, we're just going to go for a small c-bet, and we're going to double barrel a lot. 6-5, we'll do some check raising. He check raises here, that's interesting. We'll block him from having 9-10. I'm not sure how often he's going to check raise a 9 here. I think I call 1 at least. Oh, that's a really good turn card. Fold here. And we're going to bet. That's about the best turn card we can get, because 1, the odds of him having a 9 just drastically dropped off. 2, he's going to be check raising a lot of flush draws, I think, there in that spot. And 3, if he did have the only other hand really that he does a lot of check raising with in that board, which is pocket twos that beat us, they just got counterfeit. So he's just going to do a ton of check folding on the turn there. Ace deuce 8, 8 deuce suited. I guess we fold that. And the king 10 we 3-bet. Top right. Queen 4. Trevor Diggs as oh hey. Hello Trevor, welcome to the stream. Okay, and what's back here? Fold 10-9, fold 8-3, fold 5-4, fold the jack 7. Okay, we turn the nuts, essentially. And let's go half pot here. And we'll check. Back to our flush draws and the king high. It's going to be good a lot. And I think we just check back the king again. Our hand's good a bunch. We don't get a ton of value by betting. There's not really a whole lot of bad cards for us in the deck. We're going to call it back here. I think we just check down. Oh, we lose to the kicker. Okay. Top right, no action. Obviously, he could have Jack Queen there, but when we say we have the nuts, it's just sort of the quote unquote effective nuts. All right, flop top 2. This is a board that we do a lot of betting on. We do a lot of big betting. Can't get called. Bit of a brick. We do a lot of 2x pots on bricks with strong hands and with bluffs. I actually kind of don't like the overbet against this guy. And the reason is that he's extremely bluffy, especially on turns. So I think generally it's a good 2x spot because people overfold, right? And I'm not sure if that's like a GTO play or not, but I'm gonna get a drink here soon. But anyways, against villains who like to check raise turn, I think when we actually have the nuts, I think it's fine to. And we're gonna value bet here with the top pair, second kicker. Does check raise. He is playing pretty aggressively with a ton of hands. He's gonna check raise some 6-7s, some 5-6, some 5-7s. We are, of course, calling to that small check raise. Also, villains do this a lot with like 6-7 or flush draws. It's a very bad card for us. Ish. We do have the nut flush draw, but villains will do this with the flush draws a lot and the straight draws because they think they'll get, you know what I mean? They can check raise flop and then they get a free card to the river. Now, we're of course 3-betting again here with aces from raising the 7s. Half pot, eh? The issue is I have the ace of clubs, which makes it less likely that he has the flush. Uh, 6-7 pairs up, 5-6 gets there. He could just have like a bear queen. I don't think he goes that big, but when I check back turn, he might. Thing is, his most likely hand here, bluff with also is like the bear ace of clubs. And he is a fish, so I think we probably just let that go. I think, the whales and the fish will mass under bluff the rivers. And because of that, we probably have to overfold a bunch. I'm not sure. I feel like with the ace of clubs, no, I do not want him seeing those. I feel like with the ace of clubs in our range, yeah, I don't know, it's a weird spot. I gotta download this. ISOing here with the ace-5 suited, folding the 7-4 and the 9-6. River. I'm gonna pull that hand back up. I wonder if I can shrink this down anymore. No, that's it. Okay, 6-7 off with fend. Okay, we'll block that here. Right, flop trips. We go for a check. Interesting. Okay, We're gonna overbet him again on the turn. I'm trying to induce him to spew. Okay, we're gonna do this again. The 10%er. In hopes that he will basically say, okay, well, he's obviously not on a flush. Exactly. That's exactly what we want. We want him to think that we definitely don't have a flush there. So that he bluff raises. And I think our hand's obviously strong enough to reshove on him. And if we run into jacks or tens, that's fine. A hand like just a bear 7, I don't know if I would check raise or not. Like ace 7, I'd probably check shove. Boat. Yes, I have a boat. Duh. That's good read. Question is, will he fold his hand? He does not. So it was kind of cooler for the most part. That's a terrible call though by him, especially after he called it my hand. Got to trust yourself. But point being, like, I think I shouldn't say it's a terrible call. Like, you have a flush over heads up. What are you gonna do? But I think the reality is, I'm not shoving worse there very often. Okay, I'm just gonna get a quick drink here in a minute, guys. We won't be long. We'll be right back. Full queen 10 suited there. Do a quick update before our little quick break here. I try to take a quick 5-minute break. So far, so good. 600 hands. EV's at 275. Not gonna complain about that. Okay, full 10-3. We'll just sit out next big blind. Fold the 9-5. Full jack 3 suited. I think we're gonna see bet here. Nobody's won since March 19th. Well, I expect some bad beats to be hitting this week or in the next few days. We're gonna 3-bet him here. Uncle Ro's definitely one of the few players who does play heads up with us quite a bit. And we're gonna 3-bet the aces. We got 4-bet here. We'll fold it. We're gonna hope Mr. Fisher has the nuts. Okay, just calls. Value bet here with the aces. Calls. And we're gonna value bet again. So he calls pre-flop, calls the flop. He has lots of ace queen. We block that though. He has a bunch of king queen. I'm just gonna go big. Gotta be careful with the timing tells. I mean, for me, it's usually I'm talking about the hand, but like, you know, I'm thinking what sizing I want with this, with that. Thinking about what his hands are, and yeah. So it's more like it's not necessarily that like I have to start. I mean, not at NL 50, but as you get up in stakes and you're playing less tables, people are gonna be noticing a lot more stuff. So we've got to be a lot more on point with dragging out hands, so that your bet sizing stays, or that your like timing tells aren't actually timing tells, if you know what I mean. Okay, the king jack with the jack of hearts. Guernsey here. I think we'll just bet small. Half pot turn. Plan was to go bet, 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 bet. And against him, I'm just going to check call. Folds flop, raises the flush card on the turn, shoves river. Probably just have to fold. Okay, we are sitting out everywhere. We will be right back. Microphone back on. Okay. And here, the ace, we're going to see that. Okay, so I guess I need to update. I think this is day 5. Just update that quick. Now I'm starting to think. I don't remember if I put the day. I'm going to check back when we hit the queen. Okay, got some water. Good to go. And I think we just. I think we go for value. I think we go for value bet with the queen here. This deep, I think we'll just call the ace jack. I'm definitely gonna check calling flop. Against gatekeeper, 150 bigs deep. I'm fine with also calling out of the big blind here. Do a lot of check raising on this board. That's a really small bet. 10 eights, I think. I think eights are supposed to be a 4-bet. But against villains who are not 3-betting enough, I think we probably don't. And given how much equity we have top, I'm fine with a 4-bet. Okay, that's a good board for us. Half pot for value. You check shoves, I'd probably just fold. I think we have to call here. There's so many ace X in his hand. And we'll check to him. That's a bad river card for us. He has ace king, ace queen. They all fold flop. Maybe it's better barreling that turn. This is a confusing line. Like, you bet super tiny on that flop, which makes absolutely no sense. If you had a king or a flush draw, unless he just does 33% all the time. We block jack queen. The issue is we have a ton of flush draws in our range, so when he overbets on this card, I think we probably fold here. It's a really weird line, given that he went super tiny on the flop. It's definitely possible he was trying to not playing Invictus heads up. I'm just not playing NL 100 heads up in general. If he dropped to NL 50, I would play him heads up. But again, we are trying to maintain a somewhat reasonable bankroll for this challenge. The ace 3 we raise. Okay, what happened here? I think I just raised pre. He called, obviously. So we'll check here. And I think we'll just go, like, if he bets, we're just going to go check call, check call, check call. When he doesn't bet, we'll go for another overbet. Okay, flop top pair, backdoor straight draws, backdoor flush draws. Ace 8 off, we'll just fold. Okay, we're down to 6 tables, so I think we mostly just 3-bet the ace 5 offsuit. Defend the ace 5 suited with check deuce. I guess we could start an NL 50 table, right? I'm sure uncles set it, raise the sixes. Okay, jack deuce, I'm just gonna bet. And we just kind of floated along here in the big blind. Oh, my chair. Chair's sinking again. Super annoying. Okay, jack 5 suited, we're gonna bump up. Fold the 5 deuce, fold the 8-7. Oh. The e6 will let go. King 3 will bump up. He goes small, he calls. I think I'm just gonna go for a check raise here. With backdoor equity, block pocket 8s. Okay, so London Fisher calls, so London's just got a queen a large portion of the time. Fold the 6 deuce. Maybe we're at the check now. Like once they both call, we just check. Like we're check folding, done with the hand. 7, so it gets the half stack and just take a flop. Okay, checking here. We raise, we get 3-bet into the big blind. I'm just gonna fold the 8-7 suited this time. King 3 suited. I think on this board 3-way, it's fine to check the flush draw. Yeah, oh wow, yeah, that's tried to, I don't even know what he tried to do. Okay, once he's checked us twice, we're just gonna value bet. And we're of course calling here. It's a good card for us. Check raises the turn. I think we probably call one here because we do know he likes to check raise the turn at least some portion of the time with his bluffs. And then he checks. Interesting. So I think I'm just gonna check down here. Uh, he can definitely have a jack. I just don't think he's gonna. And here, this is a classic 10% bet line for the team. I just don't think he check raised the jack a lot. Did check raise jack 10? That's interesting. I'm not sure about that. I mean, obviously we call the worst, but like flush comes in and then you check raise jack 10. That doesn't make a lot of sense. We make the straight here. We're just going to bet it. Well, calling. Imagine we missed that. Timed out. And we value at the 10 here. London Fisher goes small. We're going to raise. He has too many 10x in his range. I think we have to fold there. 5, 6. We're going to go here. Nice. And we're just gonna try to get the showdown, I think. The 7. If he like shoves, we'd probably fold. It was a full pot. I think we just have to let that go. We are going to call for the chop. Check the 8s. We do a lot of checking here. Okay. We're going to block bet. And we just fold 7 here, I think. And I think probably block the 10 here. Yeah, it's a lot of folding going on here. All right, well we can flip this. Just gonna fold again. Okay, I need to run a runner. A lot of folding here. Might be better to just be not block bet. But I don't think there's much else we can do. We could just check fold too. I think on the river is fine. Versus block betting. But again, like London Fishers are not a nit, so probably had easily suited or something there. And, I think we'll defend the 5-2 suited. Raise up here. Do we call that and lose? Just chop. What do you have? Ace 4, maybe Ace 7. Oh, I see. Okay, we do a lot of check raising here. 14 big stack. We're just going to rip the ace high. He goes pretty big, so I think we just check call. Let's see back here at the ace 10. I'm going to lead into him. I think the big overbet lead in looks a little bit more bluffy. When the king rolls off, we're kind of done. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do another. Actually, I feel like the 10% bet maybe not the best here. I think we overbet shove. It's not full, right? Yeah, we just check down the ace 10 here. Unfortunately, when the king rolls off, it's going to be harder. It's infinitely harder to get him to fold any kind of pair, so we just kind of just check it out. Now, obviously, if we went bet, shove, you know, if he folds a lot. But I'm not sure how much we want to push that. Deuces, we bump up. Assume he just folded with that other hand. Ace jack. Raise some calls. Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna check the ace king here. Okay, checks around. I'm not gonna try to get these guys to fold. I think that is a pretty difficult task. Alright, we're 3-bet the ace-5 suited. I'm gonna call with the threes here. Yeah, full pot, we're just folding. I will call the ace-10. Raise the ace-6. Okay, so I just, okay, no. London Fisher double barrels. Half pot here, I think we probably call with the ace in the gutter. Okay, only raise nuts, the ISO, what just happened there? Okay, so London Fisher. I'm not sure if he's trying to prove that he's not a big giant nit, but I think everybody knows he's a big giant nit. We do get 4-bet here. I guess we fold. Can also rip that a whole bunch. Okay, and check here. Raise the aces. Fold the ace-4, fold the ace-4. We'll fold the ace-jack suited. Can definitely call 4-bet there a bunch, but we're gonna ISO the king-jack off for value against the limper. I guess we're not icing it, like we're in the big blind, but we want to raise for value. Okay, we're back here. I don't know what happened to all of our time banks. Limp back raises, that's annoying. Okay, gatekeeper calls. Flush rolls off. I think we can probably still value bet. He does have obviously lots of flushes in his range, but he's gonna have a bunch of other cards too. He's gonna have some 8-9. Alright, we're just done with the hand now. Sevens, yeah, that's lovely. Alright, well, good value bet on the turn. Okay, raise the. What do we do here with 9-7? I guess 10-12 big stack. We just start like open ripping everything we're gonna play. Not sure. Full D9. I guess we'll pull this up too, see where we're at. I was gonna say, I felt like we dipped down here quite a bit. Still pretty good. Check the 6-3, fold the 8-deuce. We'll raise up the ace-8 offsuit. We'll just check shove here with the opener. Okay, 3-bets the ace-8 off. Fold raise here. Check here, fold here. Yeah, we get that twice. Oh, yes, queens. So we need a deuce or a 7. Bink. It's called karma, folks. You don't run it twice, you're gonna get bink. Okay, we're fold 7-5. Fold jack 6. Okay, we're gonna 3-bet 6-7 suited. I don't think we'll put the ace queen off. Raise king 6 suited though. We check back flop. They lead into us. I guess we call the ace. And they go half pot. I have the ace of spades. I'm just gonna rip this. I don't really believe them that they go this small with the queen. And we block the nut flush, so. Okay, we raise 3-bets. We're gonna be 4-bet trying to get it in. Raise jack 8 suited. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you're following along the stream, hit that subscribe. We're trying to go from 2,500 to 100K and playing NL 1K over the next 6 to 8 months. And yeah, odds are not super high for that. Here, think we'll go for a check raise. We're gonna 3-bet here. We're gonna fold here, fold here, fold here, and fold 10 deuce. Okay, it's a good flop. Barrel. Fortunately, we folds. Wouldn't have been a great run out if we went call, call, call. On ace with ace, jack, ace, queen popping up. Probably would have just blocked that river. We'll try a full 3. I'll pull the king 6 suited against a short stack. Raise the queen 10 off. Okay, we're gonna 3-bet. London Fisher. ISO Hugo here. Queen 10 off, we're just gonna fold to the 4-bet. Fold king 7. Hugo with the limp, flick it back. I guess I have to call. Okay, go small c-bet. Okay. Maybe they're just gonna tell you if you're like limping every hand and now all of a sudden you're limp raising, I think. If you bluffed me, nice hand. Okay. I'm gonna like ace-9 is super nitty fold, but until we have any reason to believe that he's actually 3-betting properly, I think it's probably fine to fold it. It's definitely not 3-betting enough. Heads up. I don't even know if he's adjusted his 3-betting ranges for heads up. And ace jack's just a fold here, and this is a bet. This is a fold. I am gonna 4-bet ace jack off this time. Cut off first button. I think I'm fine. I don't want to call. We block aces, we block jacks. Okay, we're going to barrel here. We will fold to the shove, obviously. And we're going to check down pocket sixes. Chasing the straight. It's fine. Okay, take that down, take that down. Hugo limped. We just let it play. Okay, we're just going to donk out here when we hit the 6. And we'll donk out again. I think it makes it easier than us having to check call like pot. I don't think he's going to bluff raise over us. I know. But he is free money, so it's just going to be who gets the money first. So, and with the amount of hands he's playing, probably won't be that long until he spews off into somebody. Okay, big bet here. Get the flush draw. Cameron, I'll be right back. Top pair here. Turn the 8. We're gonna bet that. We're also bluffing that almost 100%, so that's fine. We'll call with the back door and 2 overs. Probably bet the jack. Defend the queen 7. Okay, make trips. He's gonna go big here. I think if he has an ace, he's gonna call. Okay, make top pair. We're gonna bet. I'm not sure that's considered so sick. Okay. And we're just gonna jam it, obviously, with the top pair against his stack size. Value bet the queen. Okay, we do make the ace on the river. I think we just can block that here. He wants to run it twice. We can run it twice. Just have to. Sorry, guys, get some of my eye here. I think we call here. Okay, we're gonna 3-bet here. Flop and check. I checked, he checked. Well, we're obviously calling ace king. Okay, we're gonna get ace queen. One time run. Alright, nobody has spades, so that's good. I have a fold here. To the rip. Not sure if he has it there or not. What are we dodging? Just the queen ball. Ace. Nice. Fold the queen deuce. We're obviously folding here. Okay, he's back. Raise the 5 deuce suited. Raise the jack 4 suited. Okay, we're gonna bump up the queen 10 suited. I'm assuming we chalk this, yeah. Get the jack 8, jack 6. Oh, we won one. We did win one. Difficult to do, given our hands. But we're fold queen 10, fold queen 8. Bump up the jacks. Okay. The old craft of poker. I think the queen jack suited can just be a rip. Having no time bank and trying to stream and talk about some hands. Definitely making things a little bit more difficult. Even just pulling up the poker graph can get difficult here. Oh geez, I don't think I'm gonna chase with it's like no equity at all. So far, it is back up to where we were. It's nice to see. Check on the opponents as well. Check. Raise, fold. Okay. Let's just regroup here. Okay, on that with the club, we're gonna bet here and just try to take it down. The ace-6 isn't open. Not 4x. Okay. And we just rip the 9-10 suited if we're gonna play. Oh, could I just misclick that? I think I did. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way he has an ace. I think there's no way he has an ace. We're just gonna value it to 10. It's a good play, sir. I'll be careful not to misclick here. Alright. There's too many heads up tables here. It's not gonna go well. Okay. Sweating here in a second. Okay, we're gonna value the ace king, fold 10-6, fold the jack 6 offsuit. He leads out on the turn. He does have some 7-8. He has 8-9s, he has 9-10s. I think we have to fold river lasts. I think that's just a fold. Don't think he's doing that enough with bluffs. I think when he donk leads turn there, he just like turned 7-8 or maybe 8-9, 9-10, ace-10, ace-8, ace-7. I don't think he does that with a hand we beat often enough. So we lost that. And we have 4-bet here. Okay, fold. And the jack 8. I think we just bet this river. 6 deuce will fold. This was fold. 10 deuce check. Gonna raise the queen jack. Fold 9-4. We're gonna keep an eye on this poker graph because I think playing 3 or 4 heads up tables and 6-9 tables and with different opponents, it's gonna get a little bit difficult to stay profitable. Alright, so day 5, 100K bankroll challenge. Off to an okay start. Ish. I think we're actually down, but as of right now, I think we're back to even. EV wise, it's off to a great start, I should say. I guess we just fold here. Raise the jack 8. Juices, we just call. Okay, flop trips. It's a good spot. Okay, let's have that half pot. Okay, we're going to lead out here with the 7. We get called. We're going to value bet again. Fold deuces. Got a card dead here in the bottom left, the NL 100 table. Playing NL 50, NL 100, trying to grind 2,500 up to 100K. King deuce suited, we bump up. As well as playing NL 1K. Raise the 6-5, fold 6-5. Alright, so we have 3 heads up tables against this one player. Which it is almost getting tempting to sit out some of these other tables. Just so we can actually focus in a bit more. So bottom pair, we are going to barrel. Here, he bets really small. We're going to fold that. With the gut shot. He does check raise here. Check raise is relatively small. I think we can peel one. And I think we bet here now that he checks to us. And we're going to 3-bet, only raise the nuts. And we're just going to call here and hope he just keeps barreling. Oh, it's a good river. So if he has the flush, we're going to lose all of our money. So we're just going to take a second. And we're going to go small here and try to keep him here. And we're going to shove here. And we're going to 3-bet the 10-8 suited. Get 2 callers here. I think we're just going to go big and then give up. And we're going to call here and check here. Check here. We're going to raise the 10s, fold the queen 4. Nice, pick that off. Did have an 8-9 suited, a little bluff there. Pick that off. And we ripped in on him here. I'm assuming he doesn't have a flush or he would have called by now. Nice. Picked him off there as well. Gotcha. And the 10s here, I think we just 4-bet fold. He's actually a little bit shorter than I thought he was. We're going to 3-bet here with the 10s. He does call. Go 10%. Fold the king 5. The NL 100 table, we're going to leave it. Raise the jack 9 suited. Raise the queen 6. So we're going to fold here. And he 4-bets this time. I don't think I've seen him 4-bet. I don't think I've seen him 4-bet yet. It's probably super nitty to fold 10s here, I would imagine. I think we fold 10s here. Okay, we're going to raise the queen 9 suited. Fold jack 7. Okay, we're going to raise the king jack. Okay. And we're going to bet on the ace. Okay, what happened here? Mover playing Fox wins, we stacked him. He left. Okay, it's not unexpected. Given his stack size, I think we just let this hand go. Raise the king nine. Defend queen nine over here. Okay, and check call here. We're gonna bet again, even on the ace, and then we're gonna block bet rivers. He's just gonna have a massive range here. So he checks back. We're gonna overbet again on the turn. He folds. What happened here? I think this guy, I'm just gonna rip it. I think he's gonna call like king high. Queen three, get out of here, bro. This guy's like my nemesis. Like a short stack mega whale. But like, oh my lord. The run bad is real against him. King or fold 6-4. Unfortunately, we did not get there. Okay. Yeah, sitting pretty good. Raise the 9-8 offsuit. Right up around 300 in EV today so far. A pretty good start. The ace-6 suited, we're going to bump up. The jack-9 will just call. It's a good flop. Check call here. Again, against this guy, like an ace, I have to put it in. Can't fold to him. That's exactly why. I'm going to value bet the 8 here. But this guy I won't hit against him. It's like I've never met somebody who runs better against me than this guy. Flips, wins. You know, ace king versus like 7 deuce, he'll win. It's wild. It's actually tilting. There's nothing more tilting than that. Okay, we're gonna call jack 9. Fold here. E6 suited against Mr. Fisher. We'll 3-bet. I'm gonna fold the jack deuce, fold queen deuce, fold 10-3. I'm gonna go small this time. And now I'm just gonna get big. Just switch it up a little bit for him. Fold the 9 deuce, fold the 9-3. So yeah, anyways, that's going to dip down a bit after our nice defeat to Jukil, whatever the hell his name is. Opponents. He is starting to 3-bet more, which is fine. So it looks like we're up 200 against Ulcero. And the first hand of the day actually is the one we lost. It's like 2 hands in. Against Fishing You. Can't remember the hand. I know it was like a crazy cold call with absolutely nothing. Something along those lines. This board's pretty wet. We're just going to check it. Here, we're going to c-bet. He checks to me again. I think I have to bet. Okay, he calls. We're going to overbet turn. And we'll just defend with king 10. Breaks up king 9 suited. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. And we'll 3-bet the 5 deuce suited, and we'll 3-bet the 5-3 suited. And we're going to value bet the king 10. And we're going to bet here. And I will fold the king 4 suited. Then we'll go small, given his stack size. He does call here. We're going to have to check, unfortunately. We're going to raise up the jack 8 suited and we'll here. Comes up, we're going to let that go. The 9-5 will open. Maybe we just get it in there actually with 9s against his stack size. Okay, we're going to see about the 9-5. Deuces raise. We're going to defend against that 3-bet. Okay, we're going to bet again here. And we are going to float on this board. Check the deuces. We're going to try our little 10%er here. Let's see if he just folds it. So we did 3-bet last flop, lasted turn. Okay, we did it. That 10% works so much, it's hilarious. So 3-bet again here. I'll just call, getting stack sizes are getting a little bit smaller here. I'm not really sure about this, to be honest. I feel like you would start checking commercial music. That's about full. They've got you. Should call there. All right, make straight. We're just gonna bet for value. 34, 44, 54, 64, 74. It's just gonna show me a ton on the reverse. I'm not sure about that. Okay, check the 8 deuce. Fold the 10 deuce. He checks back. I guess we just go bet. And we will bet here. Get a call here with the ace. Raise the jack 8. We're going to c-bet here with the 9-10. Calls. I think given what hands this guy plays, you probably just have to call down here. Nice. All right, we do pair up on the river. I probably can't value bet here though. Just have to check it down. All right, let me see. Interesting. Yeah. Makes me think that he was bluffing there. Okay, I'm just trying to keep you guys updated with the EV graph as much as we can. It's been requested in previous streams that we do that, so we're going to try to do that. We're going to go small here. I have a 3-bet in a little bit, so or just a bet, overbet in a bit. I'm going to overbet here with the bet shot. And I think I'll just defend here with king queen. I don't want a 3-bet have to call with king queen off. Okay, and we're going to c-bet 60%. This board with gut shot, I think probably just call it. It should happen pre-flop here. Everybody else call. I think I'm just going to barrel again. Okay, we make trips. C-bet here. Check here. Fold here. He checks to us. I'm going to bet and shove rivers. Now we're going to, yeah, we're going to bet shove. We're playing a bet shove as a bluff. I think we just go smaller now. I don't think we need to go bet shove. I think we want to bet and try to get called by a worse hand now. Shove, he's just going to fold everything we beat. We don't want that. Fold 5 deuce. Gonna bump up the ace-3. We do make the 10 of spades. I think we just have to check down here though. Okay, we take that. 3-betting the ace-8 suited. We're gonna c-bet the ace-3. 9 threes. All right, pick up a gut shot. We're gonna barrel again. Queen 6 off. We're gonna open. It goes for the check raise. I guess we fold here. Mostly 3-betting the ace-3s. All right, let's pull up the lobby, see what kind of tables we got going. We're pretty much at all of them. Anything we're going to play. The 1-2 will be down the road as of right now. Not so much. And we just want to go half his stack. We'll defend the queen jack off, which is a call. And then, yeah, we want to just go half his stack so we can rip pretty much any flop profitably. It is better to do it at a position because you want to have the shove with the fold equity to make it significantly more profitable. We'll fold the 5-3 suited. He is starting to 3-bet more, so we're going to keep that in mind, but he has not been doing a lot of it. So we want to play relatively cautiously and not as much. Okay, pick up double gutter here. He goes full pot. I think I am going to float him. I think I can stack him if I did hit. Fold here now. It's been all him this table for the last few hands anyways. Okay, we're going to raise the queen 9. Raise the 10s. Okay, we're going to bump up to 8s. Fold here. 9-3. We'll just call the 5-3 suited this time. And we're going to look to check shove here. Bottom, or at the top left against Jujo. We're all in. Okay, check to him here. There we go. 8s. Okay. We are dodging. Yeah, we'll run it twice for you. That's very nice like that. 5 and a 7. Made the straight. Or no, didn't. We made the straight on there. Okay, we're going to check raise here. We're definitely calling the 8s here. Holy we held. Never would have thought this today. Go here. That down. So he barrels again. He's be doing a lot of blasting in these 3-bet pots. Thing is, he isn't 3-betting enough, so he has such a strong 3-bet range. I'm just not sure how spewy he's going. And if I want to call down. Probably just fold this time and then we can fold river. We're going to start calling here soon though. Okay, pocket aces. We will forward the 10-5. Okay, raise the Jack-6 suited, fold 7-3. And we 3-bet the 10 aces. Queen 6 suited, I think, a call. Okay, ace king. Thanks. Classic. Just need to hold. Okay, I think I'm going to raise here. With the gutter. Oh. Odd man. Obviously, we're all in with the 9s. Check fold here. Raise the king suited. Did we 9-5? Sure did. Or jack high. Nice. Yes, we can run it 3 times. Okay, we win the first one. I'm going to check here. Looks like we won the second one. And we won the third one. 3-bet here for Valiant. Fold here. Fold here. Okay. I'm gonna fold. Uncle Ro has enough, an ace enough of the time that we're just kind of stuck in the middle, unfortunately. If it was just heads up, we would have called there for sure. Okay, we're gonna ISO with king queen off. Check here. Okay, goes 2.5. I guess we fold. Fold the 8-6. People calls again. We're just using small bluffs against fish. Ace-8, we're gonna bump up. 10 deuce fold. Ace king raising and 4-bet shoving. If you did 3-bet. Miser with 3-bet, eh? It's annoying, like, I hate half stacks. Like, shouldn't even be allowed to sit at cash games. Well, if it's a half stack. That's my opinion on the whole thing. I'm going to check back here. We're going to value bet the ace. We're going to call here with king queen suited, I guess. Fold here. Checks to us. I guess we check back. Okay, we're gonna raise up the king 10. We're gonna raise the 10-6. We're gonna fold here. Hugo bets again. Oh, counterfeit. All we gotta do is hit a hand here, folks. Just gotta hit a hand. We're gonna bet here. We're gonna fold the king 3 for raise the 5s. Okay, raise the 10-4 suited, fold the 6-5. He goes full pot, we'll just let it go. Feel like, yeah, just kind of floating here. I mean, our EV is way up there, so that's nice to see. Okay, king to queen offsuit, 3-betting, folding here, queen 8 off, folding, raising the 5s. Okay, we just have to see bet this, even though we have the king. Yeah, we're gonna check to him now, and we do get stacked here. It checks back. We're gonna go block bet and hope he rips. He's gonna call ace high, but I'm hoping he like rips it. Oh wow. It's a good river for us. That was a good river. Can't believe you checked that. That's just bonkers. Okay. We have 3-bet here. I'm gonna just show down the bottom pair. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to think. We are call folding a lot to his 3-bets though, which I'm not liking, especially against him. There we should be a lot closer to just free money against him. Call the jack queen. Start queen 7, ace now. This guy, 4x open. Call here, red check call here. That's not a great run out. It's not a great run out. I think I'm gonna call though. Okay. 3-betting the 8s. Raise the ace-9. Okay, perfect. We'll be calling a juke. Hold 10-3. Okay, big flip. Yes, we will run it twice. Good start. Good turn. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Nice. 8 up and out. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, we are just fading the river. Okay, take that down. Raise the ace-8. Raise the ace-queen. The ace-5 offsuit is cut off open. I'll defend. Okay, check call here. Fold the ace-6. It's 3 deuce suited. Queen 6. Okay, we hit top pair. Just gonna see bet. We will check call again with the ace-5. And we're gonna blast it. Sure. Wonder if a bluff raises here. Let's go. Might be better to check raise there. Okay, guys, we have so far been streaming for almost 2 hours. Hold ace-4, queen jack. Pocket kings. Squeezing Hugo. And we're going big. Don't battle turtle. 3 bets. Oh, can you give me a break? How is this thing? think I'm just going to see it small here. Raise the ace jack suited. 6-12 to 15. It is astronomical how many times over the last 3, 4, 5 days that we 3-bet, 4-bet, squeeze queens, kings, and the flop has a face on it. Obviously, that's just how it goes, but it's annoying. So he goes really small here. I think I'm just going to 4-bet it. I think I'd rather 4-bet fold than be stuck in a weird spot post flop. Yeah. And because he's a fish, it's going to be very straightforward. There's not going to be enough floating. So it's going to be really easy to just like 4-bet and take it down when he bricks. Even like queens, right? If that board's like king, 5 deuce, and he has pocket jacks, like there's at least a good portion of the time where he's going to be just folding that. We 3-bet, flop comes a 5, 5, and a 4. We are just going to check here, unfortunately. He checks back pretty quickly. So there's our update so far. We played 1,400 hands this morning. Our EV is at 350. Our winnings are at 250. We're going to float the queen. We're going to fold the king, queen. I think we do a block bet here. Then we decide river. Does call. I'm going to go 3%. 10%, sorry. I do like the 10% barrel, and there is a significant portion of the time where I check shoved on this guy after doing 10%. So I think we get a nice cheap showdown. He just has a lot of aces. Yeah, he's just going to call a lot of aces there. Okay, pocket jacks. King on the flop, check that back. This could be a good spot. Bet into him. No, actually. Okay. Okay, raise the ace-4 suited, fold the 9-8, fold the king deuce. Raise the ace-queen, fold the 9-6 suited. Okay, raise the king-queen suited. We're just taking a quick break here, guys. And then we will be, of course, back. I'm going to row 3 bets. These are super small. I'm going to 4-bet here. London Fisher, that's not the best for 3-bet hand, Jack 10 off, but I think for him, we'll make an exception. Okay, I'm going to check here. And I'm going to block bet turn. I'm going to bet here. And if he has 5-6, so be it. Nice. He's drawing dead. Okay. That was quite play, folks. But he obviously, like, just didn't believe me that I had a king. In that spot. So we're just taking a quick break, and then we will be back. I will leave this hand up for everybody to see how bonkers that was. And I think that's all the hands, right? That's all the tables sitting out. Yeah. Okay. I will be right back, everybody. Okay, welcome back. Well, I'm welcome back. uh, we are back here. This was the last hand before we took a quick break. Some crazy stuff going down here. We checked flop after three betting. Not standard, obviously. We do a lot of betting here, but we were pretty deep. Um, so we checked. He checked. We bet out, and he obviously just decided that I don't have a king and ripped it. And of course, we snapped off. And he has absolutely nothing. So we took that in. It looks like he rage quit us though at all the tables, unfortunately. He might rejoin though, so we're just going to get dealt in. And we'll get right back into it. For you guys watching the stream, just let me know if the music's too loud or anything like that, and we will try to adjust it. Okay. No, it's not altered or anything like that. That's not what we want. We want poker, stream, online poker, cash games, bankroll, challenge. Poker. All right, that should do. Okay, fold queen 6. And the queen 10 suited. The 3-bet this, we'll call this, kind of mix it in. We're gonna go ahead and flop a straight against this guy. He quickly checks back. I was hoping he would flop something. So we're gonna overbet here though on the turn, and that's we're gonna defend the Jack 7 suited. And we're gonna overbet the river as well. Check call here with second pair and gut shot. And we're gonna check raise here. We do brick river, unfortunately. Is 10-8, of course. Mr. Hugo. Okay, we're gonna fold the 8-3, fold 5-4. Oh, Jack, oop, misclick there. So we do check raise this flop. He calls a bit of a brick on the turn. I think I'll just fire one more barrel. And then we'll be done with the hand. unless we hit an 8, of course. We do hit a 7. Question becomes, do we rip this now? We defend the ace-10, check here. Okay, he checks to us, we'll check back. Yep, king-10. Okay. I mean, if we rip, yeah, I don't know, that could just be a rip on the river. The issue is, we've kind of been annihilating him, and I feel like he might be at the point where he's just going to get super sticky. Now he bets turn after checking back flop. I think I probably just call down. We do lose to some pocket pairs some portion of the time, or I guess runner flushes. It's bonkers to not c-bet that board though. Like Jack 4 is like 100% c-bet as is, plus the ace, plus the backdoor. I think just got to c-betting that way more. This is going to create some issues for us. CR Express plays up to NL 500. I will check back with the king. Lower paired boards, you do check back quite a bit. Oh boy. Okay, we're going to bet here. I'm hoping he's checking with a 9. He plans to check blast us because we're going to bluff the king a lot. Okay, we're going to raise the queen 6 suited. We have to call here, get top pair, and we have the second nut kicker, so call. Oh boy, we're going to be all in, obviously. I'm not sure what to think of Brave Robin here. Okay, well, first we're going to rip this. I guess we fold here. I wonder what he has. Probably has a 9. I think if he had like 10-7, he would have called by now. Pocket 6s, pocket 8s would have called by now. He has a 9. Yeah, that's a good read. Fold the 9 deuce. He folded it this time though. Last time he made the read and called it. But so far, EV about 400. We're running really good, and you know, going for that's been Mr. Ulcero. King Jack off and call. Okay, coming up on the 2-hour mark with the gut shot, we're gonna bet here. So I think we're going to be calling it a stream here. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Overall, today we are up about 300 to 400. Overall, pretty good.